In the southern sector of the front near Zaporizhzhia, Russian occupiers are transferring reserves, including marine and airborne units, likely from the area near Pokrovsk. Our intelligence is already observing activity in the Orikhiv direction, both in Orikhiv itself and at the positions of Ukrainian defenders around this city. The enemy is intensively attacking with guided aerial bombs and drones, including the Molniya UAV. The occupiers are using these strike drones by the hundreds every day. About their efforts and methods of combating drones, the commander of the drone interceptor unit of the 118th Separate Mechanized Brigade, Vyacheslav, call sign Boroda, spoke on the United News Marathon broadcast. According to him, the enemy is indeed actively concentrating manpower on the line of contact for further offensives, trying to infiltrate in small groups. Our defenders detect and destroy them. The enemy is also using a large number of Molniya drones during the day in this direction. Most of the drones are detected and destroyed by the unit, even though it is relatively young. And right during a live broadcast on the national marathon, the guys shot down another Molniya, and for them that's just routine. However, there is a significant shortage of specialized devices for detecting incoming drones, so electronic intelligence equipment is highly necessary for defense.
Based on the latest statistical data, roughly around 100 Molniya drones are launched by the enemy on a daily basis in this direction. And we successfully detect and destroy most of them. But considering the above, we have quite limited resources and capabilities for detection, as well as a limited number of available personnel, strike assets, and electronic warfare equipment.
And our defenders have already learned how to destroy even the newest Russian developments. A hostile clean drone equipped with artificial intelligence was shot down by the air defense unit of the 82nd Air Assault Brigade in the skies over Zaporizhzhia. This drone had previously been a rarity in Ukrainian airspace. The defense forces say that the occupiers continue to upgrade their drones because whoever possesses the most advanced technologies for controlling the skies will have greater control over territory on the ground. TSN special correspondent Yulia Karyenko recently visited the frontline positions of the so-called small air defense and saw how Ukrainian soldiers operating interceptor drones are even shooting down Shaheds. Watch her frontline report right now.
What's the distance between them?
It's about 3.5 kilometers away.
This is the pilot with the call sign Teacher, beginning the hunt for a Russian drone that took off over the paratroopers' positions in the Alexandrivka direction.
It's flying really quite well.
For a month now, Defense Force assault operations have been successfully underway here. The air assault forces have already liberated 9 villages, though Russians are resisting and launching supercam drones to scout and hinder the advance.
Echo visual. Currently targeting object 1183.
Teacher is approaching the target. Just a second later, and the Russians are no longer able to see the front line. From a bird's eye view,
we engage the supercam at 1183. Here we can see its altitude. It's constantly dropping. That means it was shot down.
This is the position of the drone interceptor pilots who shoot down all types of Russian UAVs. They are also called the Small Air Defense.
This will be the special 10th anniversary flight.
The equipment they use complements the entire air defense system of Ukraine. This drone, which the soldier is now preparing for launch, is called Lightning because of its incredible speed, as it can catch up with even a jet-powered Shahed in the sky.
Something big is coming from the north. Now get ready.
These interceptor drones are also called anti-aircraft drones. These are the very new technologies, and the only ones in the world that can effectively and cheaply counter Russian Shaheds. In the first years of the full-scale invasion, enemy attack drones were attempted to be shot down with anti-aircraft missiles or cannons. Now Ukrainian developers have invented interceptor drones and are producing them by the thousands every day. And they are used not only against Shaheds, but also against the Russians' bigger brothers, the so-called winged scout drones. Although Ukraine has plenty of these means, there still aren't that many trained pilots.
We don't have as many crews as we have equipment. There is always a need for pilots. It is significantly easier to train a technician, much easier to train a specialist, but it is considerably harder to train a pilot. There are enough means to shoot down targets and work absolutely non-stop 24 hours a day.
The crew of Teacher is one of the most effective in their work. In the past month, they have shot down 130 Russian drones. But the greatest achievement for the soldiers is shooting down the Russian drone called Klin with artificial intelligence.
Here are its elevator controls. And if you examine publicly available media sources, you can see that this model is the Klin UAV.
This Klin drone is a new development of the Russian military-industrial complex, which the occupiers presented only last fall. Its cost is $35,000. The occupiers developed this drone to counter our Sea Baby naval drones, but instead they launched it into the sky over the front line.
This is actually our second successful shoot down of it in Ukraine. In general, it was officially marketed and positioned as a strategic countermeasure against our BECs. But what it's doing in the Zaporizhzhia region is unclear.
The defense forces have a special program that allows you to track the movement of enemy air forces in real time. And just imagine right now the beautifully vibrant sky is perfectly clear. It's just an unusual picture for this program. Naturally, of course, I can't show it to you because that's for strict operational security reasons. Such calm is rare and only applies to large drones, the soldiers say. Enemy FPVs are constantly on the hunt regardless of the weather or the time of day. They are only shot down with small arms closer to the front line. And these drone confrontations between the Ukrainian military and the enemy now surpass the number of direct battles between soldiers. And whoever has more resources and modern technologies in the sky will control more territory on the ground. Yulia Karyenko, Alexandra Shayan, Ole Mostovi, TSN 1+1, United News Marathon.